Hi, Dr. Q here from Star Nursery. Many of you may not realize how well roses do in our climate. They love our heat, are not affected by our cold winters, and tolerate the alkaline soil and water conditions quite well. In our environment, they do best with afternoon shade and at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight each day. If they are put in too much shade, they will start to stretch out and may become spindly. They also will not flower as much in the full shade. The east side of the house is the best location to plant them. If that is not possible, then plant them where they get the filtered sun through trees or other shading material in the afternoons. Also, use a good amount of organic planting mix or mulch, like our Dr. Q's pay dirt, mixed 50-50 with the native soil when planting. Also mulch around the base of the plants with organic mulch or compost to keep the surface roots cooler and moisture. Do not put rock mulch directly around the base of these plants. It may add to the heat stress problems in the summer and could damage the bark tissue around the lower stems. If exposed to the intense afternoon sun during our hot summers, the foliage can become sunburned and scorched. As long as they get adequate watering, this damaged growth can be trimmed off at the end of the summer and new leaves and flowers will develop with the cooler weather. Normally, roses flower their best in the spring of every year with large, colorful blooms. As the weather gets hotter, the flowers will tend to get smaller and fewer, but can continue blooming through the summer with regular fertilizing. Use a high phosphorus fertilizer like Dr. Q's Rose and Flower Food every 6 to 8 weeks during the growing season. Then in the fall, they will start flowering stronger again, producing nice flowers until the first frost of winter. Because we have such mild winters here, roses can stay green and flower all year round. However, if they do so, it is still best to cut them back severely in January or February to give them a resting period to store up energy for the new spring season. Make sure to plant your roses properly by following our planting guide instructions, using pay dirt planting mix and mulch, and our gold dust starter fertilizer. Deep, infrequent irrigation is always the most efficient and effective way to water. For more information on roses, get a free copy of our Star Note number 520 at your local Star Nursery or at starnursery.com. And while you are there, check out this week's specials that include Bear's Advanced 2-in-1 Rose and Flower Care, a 5-pound container for just $8.99. And don't forget, I make house calls. Call 702-771-7827 to make an appointment. I'm Dr. Q, and I'll see you next week.